Well, in life, things happens. Like you are walking down the road and you sprain your ankle. Or you suddenly doing something, you twisted and your knee started hurting. And all these things we call as an acute injury. So when you have acute injury, three things are going to happen. Things are going to be red, it be swollen up, and the third thing is going to happen, it will be painful. So what do you do now? And as I explained to you in my last video, I'm going to talk about how to use ice and how to use ice correctly. So there are many things are available to give ice in the market. You can go get a gel pack, and gel packs are of course may not be that expensive, but the problem is that it cannot hold cold for too long. Maybe 10 minutes is maximum, or you can buy more expensive polar pack, and there are many other things are available. But in my personal opinion, and I'm doing this for 30 years, the best thing you can use, and you can find it anywhere, especially in your kitchen, and this is the best ice pack I have ever seen in my life, and I always recommend it, and it should be done by anybody. So the first thing you are going to do, take a Ziploc bag and put any ice what you have. It can be cube ice, or it can be crushed ice. So I take a Ziploc bag like this and I fill it with ice, and you take some ice cubes and fill it even more. It is that simple. Then what I'm going to do, take the air out of there. So in Ziploc bag, what it does not allow to drip. That is number one. It is not going to stop any kind of coldness to go away. So it can keep cold for quite a bit of time. And I'm going to tell you that in a minute, why that is important. So with the Ziploc bag, when we put it directly on the skin, this might stick to the skin. So what is a good idea? Use a simple thin pillowcase, but do not use any kind of heavy duty towel or anything like that, because that is not going to be helpful. We need a very, very thin towel, or maybe a very, very thin pillowcase. Pillowcase works fine. So I'm going to put this one in the pillowcase. So now, wherever you have the injury, we are going to apply that over there. Now you come over here and you put your leg that way. Okay. Now imagine, can you go back a little bit more? Okay, sit like that. Now imagine I'm pretending as if she had a knee injury. So the whole ice pack has to be cover the whole knee joint. So she is a teenager, so she does not have that big of a knee joint. So if you have a bigger knee joint, you need to use two pack, one underneath and one on the top. And the key is to leave it for 20 minutes, not a minute more, not a minute less. That is the reason behind it, because that is the optimal temperature or the time when your tissue can be cold enough to do few things. Because remember, I told you during the process of inflammation, the three things is going to happen. It's going to feel hot, it is painful, and it's going to look red. As well as there will be swelling. So we are wanting not to stop the process of inflammation, but what we really want to do to reduce the swelling, as well as we want to reduce the pain. So the only way it can happen if we put it for 20 minutes. So this is few things are going to happen. So once you put it on, it's going to feel cold, really cold. So after it feels cold, after a few minutes, it is going to start hurting. And that is a good thing. That we call that as an ice pain. So when the ice pain happens, it means the ice is working. And you have to bear through that. When you are putting ice, but it's not hurting, it means it is not working. and you leave it for 20 minutes, for a minute more, not a minute more or not a minute less. And this is one way of giving ice. And make sure that your area where you are giving, it can be here, or if it is an ankle, you can give it over the ankle too. And the whole thing has to be elevated. Don't dangle it down. And that is going to help to reduce the swelling. Now people ask me how many times in a day I can take ice. Yep, you can take it as many times as you want. But the thing is that make sure between the application, your body comes back to the normal temperature, because once you put it, it is going to feel cold, then it is going to, look red. So make sure that all the colors and your temperature comes back to normal, then you can reapply it. More time you reapply it, it immediately brings down the swelling as well as the pain. And maybe in my next video, I'm going to show you that why it is a bad idea to take an anti-inflammatory right away when you have this kind of situation. You are actually hurting yourself than helping. So anti-inflammatory is a bad idea. There'll be a separate video some other time. But then this time, I'm going to tell you one more way to give ice. And it is actually quite effective, but it is a little bit more intense than giving an ice pack. But before I forget, after you use this ice pack, don't worry about it. It is going to collect some water after you are done. After you are done, it is going to collect a little bit of water because it has melted. So drain the water and refreeze it, and you can always reuse this again and again and again. So you don't need it. So it costs maybe only 2 cents, but it is an extremely effective way to give ice. But sometimes in certain areas, like for example, somebody has a sprained ankle up to certain area, or you have a wrist sprain or your finger, another technique is there which is very, very helpful. That where you use a bucket. So I'm going to show you how to use a bucket to give ice anywhere else. So what we are going to do, we are going to get a bucket. We get a bucket and we put it here. Have a seat. So we are going to fill that bucket with half and half. So we are going to fill this bucket with half water and half ice. So I'm going to put the ice, then I'm going to put water, then what we are going to do, immerse the whole limb which is affected. It could be your feet, it could be your wrist, just dip it. Again, the rule is the same, 20 minutes. So if you do that, it is going to be extremely helpful. But usually I do not recommend this if you have sensory loss, you are older, you have circulatory problem. That time don't use this technique. But this is a very, very effective technique to use. And again, the sooner after you get hurt, use the ice, better is going to be. First 48 hours is very critical because that is the time most of the inflammation do happen. So hope you like this video and it will be helpful, and please share with your friends and family and loved one, and they might be it is a good knowledge to have, so anybody can get hurt at any time. So it's a good idea to use this technique immediately so that you can get relief right away. Again, next video I'm going to show you